guys, this is Vijay, biology lecturer from iLabor Junior College. So in this session today we are going to discuss about Unit 1 Living World, few past or previous year question papers in detail. Let's start. Now let us see next question. So the next question is based on the nomenclature, binomial nomenclature, rules and regulation. What is correct among these four? Apis indica, Trypanosoma gambiensis, Ficus bengaliensis, Mangifera indica. So four different options. The method of writing the binomial nomenclature is based on this question. The method of writing of binomial nomenclature based on this question actually. So the option A, if you see the all letters in this Apis indica, if you see all letters are written capital form, in genus and species, so which is not correct answer. Then when we are comparing to B, Trypanosoma gambiensis, here also which is not written italic font, which is written straight forward, that is like a Trypanosoma gambiensis. Here this is also wrong method of writing binomial nomenclature. Then the option C, Ficus bengaliensis, this also here genus name which is written capital, again species name beginning with capital. So this also wrong answer. So right answer for this question is Mangifera indica. If you see the genus name starts with capital letter, species name starts with small letter, and also the entire name which is written italic font. So the right answer for this question is option D. Now let us go for the next question. Descending arrangement of categories is called. Yes, this is very important. So arrangement of this taxonomical category, we are writing in a descending form, like starting from kingdom, phylum to division. So in that manner we are writing. So that is that particular type of arrangement is called classification, taxonomy, hierarchy and key. Here classification and taxonomy are similar terms not related with this descending arrangement. Hierarchy is the right answer for this question. We are writing descending arrangement of category of this taxonomy. And option D, key is also not related to this question. Key is one of the taxonomical aids. So option C is the right answer for this question. Now let us go for the next question. So the next question is Nicotiana is what? Here we can see four different options: variety, subspecies, species, genus. Nicotiana is one of the genera. So in that different species are there, Nicotiana species. So the right answer for this question is option D, genus. Nicotiana is one of the genus. Okay. Which one is odd, not a category? Here are four different options given: species, class, phylum and Lumaceae or Malvaceae, right? Species, class, phylum, these all comes under the category of taxonomical hierarchy. Taxonomical category we are studying all these: species, class and phylum or division. Lumaceae or Malvaceae is one of the family, but here family the word is not given. So it is one of the odd category, or this is not a category. So option D is the right answer for this question. Now let us go for the next question. In hierarchical classification, classes are interpolated like family and genus, phylum and order, order and family, kingdom and phylum. Yes, in the hierarchical classification, if you see the hierarchical classification, class is interpolated in between, class is placed, phylum and order. So option B is the right answer. Now let us go for the next question. The disadvantages of using the common names for the species is. Yes, it's a good question. When we are not using this binomial nomenclature system or the scientific naming of organism with scientific name or biological name, what will happen? Okay, what are the demerits of this? Disadvantages. What are the disadvantages of using the common name of the particular species? Then what will happen? See, option A, the names may change. Yes. Option B, one name does not apply universally. Yes. Option C, one species may have several common names and one common name may be applied to two species. Yes. These many problems we will get. All the statements are correct. So for this particular question, option D is the right answer. So when we are using common name for any kind of species, plant species or animal species, instead of using the biological name or the scientific name, what will happen? The names may change. Of course, the region to region the names may change, or the continent to continent the names may change. That one problem is there. And then next, the one name does not apply universally. Yes, a similar name we cannot apply for universally for the entire world. Like each region may have different mother tongue or different regional languages. So a similar uniform name we cannot apply for this. So that will be a problem for us to identify or to study about the particular species in detail for further reference. So these major problems we are facing. So the right answer for this question is option D is the right answer. Now let us go for the next question. So the next question is based on the taxonomical aids. So here are 4 different options given. You see the question first. It's a place where we are keeping and studying about the dry plants. Okay. Arboretum, museum, vasculum, herbarium. So we have discussed in detail about this herbarium technique and also taxonomical categories of aids. So the place where we are keeping and studying the dry plants is herbarium house, which is said to be. So the right answer is option D. Option D is the right answer for this question. Now let us go for the next question. Hierarchy of categories of Carolus Linnaeus had categories except. So here are 4 different options. According to this taxon category of hierarchy, there Carolus Linnaeus had the categories which are except genus and species, order and class, kingdom and class, phylum and family. Right answer is option D, phylum and family. So option D is the right answer for this question. Yes. Next, let us go for again one more taxonomical aids related question. An important function of the botanical garden. So here are 4 different options. It is providing beautiful area for recreation. Next, option B, one can observe tropical plants over there. Yes, it is not only tropical plant, any plants we can see now. Yes. And third one is about they allow ex situ conservation of germplasm and they provide natural habitat to wildlife. So the answer for this question is botanical garden. The main aim of this botanical garden is they allow ex situ conservation of the germplasm. Conservation. So that is a very, very important point for the major function of botanical garden. Option C is the right answer. Now let us go for the next question. There are 2 plants which are having the same species. They belongs to same species. If they, here are 4 options. They have more than 90% of similar genes and looks similar and possesses identical secondary metabolites. Okay. They have the similar number of chromosomes. Similar number of chromosomes. Not only this, every species may have. Yes. They can reproduce freely with each other and to form the seeds. Yes. So interbreeding is very easy for such plants. So the answer for this question is option D. They can reproduce freely with each other and to form the seeds. Yes, option D is the right answer for this question. Now let us go for the next question. In Oryza sativa, sativa stands for, Oryza sativa is the name for paddy, paddy plant, rice plant. Okay. Here are 4 different options given. Name of the species, specific nomenclature, specific epithet and species. So sativa stands for epithet. So option C is the right answer. Option C is the right answer for this question. Now let us go for the next question. An organism is in the same class but not in the same family. It may belongs to. Yes, very, very important question. See, an organism, they belongs to same class, but they are not belonging to the family. Then that is said to be what? Order. We know the definition for order. Yes, an organism which is same in class, but they not belong to the family. Order is the right answer for this question. Option D is the right answer. Now, let us go for the next question. Yes, largest herbarium in India. So here are 4 different options given. National Botanical Garden at Lucknow, and Lloyd Botanical Garden, Darjeeling, Indian Botanical Garden, Sipur, Forest Research Institution, Dehradun. So largest herbarium in India is option D, Indian Botanical Garden, Sipur is the right answer, option D. Now the famous botanical garden of Kew, which is located in, so these all are the taxonomical aids when we are discussing about the botanical garden. We have discussed in detail. So Kew is the where the botanical garden, that is a famous well-known botanical garden which is located. It is located at England. Okay, so here are 4 different options: India, England, Germany, France. So B is the right answer for this question. Now let us go for the next question. Related genera belongs to the same family. Yes, related genera similar or close to the genera, they belongs to, here are 4 different options: variety, family, species. Family is the right answer for this question, option B. Next question is, which is not applicable to biological species concept? Here are 4 different options given. Which one is not applicable for species concept? Hybridization, reproductive isolation, natural selection, gene pool. So among these, species is related to reproductive isolation. So based on that it is formed. And also natural selection. And hybridization is the modern technique related in genetic engineering and molecular biology. So option A is the right answer for this question, hybridization. Now let us go for the next question. Which taxonomic aid gives comprehensive account of complete compiled information of a genus or a family at a particular time? Yes, here 4 different options. Here taxonomic key, it is a device that could able to work as a taxonomical aid. Herbarium, we know about that. It's a place where we are preserving the dried plants for the references. And option D, you see flora. Flora means plants. Okay, plant species. So that is not comes under this category. So option C is the right answer, monograph. Monograph is the right answer for this question. So this could gives the comprehensive account of complete information of a genus or family at a particular time. Monograph is the right answer, option C. So option C is the right answer for this question. Yes. Now, so the next question is very easy question. It's an abbreviation of ICBN. So ICBN, which stands for, we have discussed in detail about this ICBN, ICZN, ICNB. Okay. So ICBN stands for International Code of Botanical Nomenclature. Very simple. And ICZN stands for International Code of Zoological Nomenclature. So the right answer for this question is option B, International Code of Botanical Nomenclature. Now let us go for the next question. Who did write Species Plantarum and provide a basis of classification of plants? So the name of the books are very important. Like we have discussed in the previous video, Origin of Life, Operine, and Species Plantarum, Genera Plantarum. So these names of the books and names of the author. So Species Plantarum is the book which is written by Carolus Linnaeus. Okay. So Carolus Linnaeus, he could gave his contribution towards the classification of plants and animals, and he could able to described in detail about variety of plants and variety of animals in 2 different volumes, like Species Plantarum and like Genus Plantarum, like different book he could able to express it. Okay, so the right answer for this question is option A, Carolus Linnaeus is the right answer. Let us go for the next question. Classification systems may have many uses. Which of the following not a goal of biological classification? First one is to depict convergent evolution, to clarify relationship among the organism, in between the organism, to help us remember organism and their traits for the identification for further studies, to clearly identify the organisms being studied. So the option B, C, D are almost related to the biological classification except option A. Option A is the right answer for this question, to depict convergent evolution, option A. Now let us go for the next question. Classification systems serve Four important roles. Which of the following is not one of those role? Classification system which has four important role. So one of the role which is not related to this classification. Let us see. To help us to remember characteristic features of large number of different things, different organisms. Okay. So that is the major use of this classification, right? To help us identify shared traits such as hair, mammary glands, constant body temperature, osmoregulation, homeostasis. Okay. So this also help us to study about particular species, identifying about. Based on that we are dividing two different category, poikilothermic and homeothermic. Okay. So option A, option B both are similar to this classification system. To reveal the harmony of nature. It is not to reveal the harmony of nature. To provide stable, unique, unequivocal names for organism and to help reconstruct evolutionary pathways. To provide stable, unique, yes. So detail about the particular organism. So the right answer for this question is option C. To reveal the harmony of nature. C. Now let us go for the next question. Which of the following statements about classification is not? Members of the family are less similar than members of an included genus. Okay. An order has more numbers than the number of members in an included genus. Both are correct statement. Okay. Families have more numbers than the phylum. Families which have more numbers than the phylum. This is not the true statement. And next, members of families share a common ancestor in the more distant past than the members of included genus. They could share a common ancestor, right? The number of species in a taxon depends on the relative degree of the similarity. Yes. So option 3 is the right answer. This is not the true statement for this classification. Option A, only 3. Yes, the third one is not a true statement. So option A is the right answer. Now, let us go for the next question. Which one of the following constituents the two best reasons for distinguishing the living from the non-living being? Yes, very, very important. This is how could we able to so that there are two common features are given, combined features. So how far these distinguishing the living from non-living, growth and locomotion. Yes, locomotion can be seen in the non-living and living, and growth, mass, increasing in the number of mass. So you can see in the non-living being like extrinsic growth from the outside. Intrinsic growth, the growth starts from the inside of the plant, inside of the body. Okay. So option A is the right answer. Option B, irritability. Irritability is one of the salient characteristic features for the living being. Locomotion for both it is suitable. And respiration, excretion. Respiration, excretion we can see only in the living being. In non-living being we could not see. Okay. As comparing to this reproduction and locomotion, again locomotion can be seen in the non-living being. So the right answer is option C. Respiration and excretion. These are the two major characteristic features in the living beings that could not be seen in the non-living being. Option C is the right answer. So the next question is, the living organisms of all hierarchical levels share in common which one of the following features? Here are four options. Nature of protoplasmic constituent, method of cell division, degree of body organization, mode of nutrition. The living organisms of all hierarchical levels which share the common which one of the following? The common feature for all the hierarchical level you can see the nature of protoplasmic constituent. You can see right from the unicellular organism to higher organism. You can see all this type of protoplasmic constituent. Yes, the degree of body organization may vary from the unicellular organism to higher level organism. Mode of nutrition may vary. And again, maybe phototropic, photoautotropic or chemoautotropic or heterotrophic saprophytic. So the right answer is option A. You can see all the living beings, these protoplasmic constituent. Option A is the right answer. Let us go for the next question. Which one of the following aspect is an exclusive characteristic features of the living organism? Isolated metabolic reaction occurs in the vitro. Isolated metabolic reaction occur in vitro. Then increase in mass from inside only. Intrinsic growth. So The first two can be seen. These are the characteristic features of the living being. Perception of events happening in the environment and their memory. Yes, perception of events happening in the environment. Perception of events happening in the environment is outside of the body. And increase in mass by accumulation of material both the surface as well as internally. Okay, right. So option C is the right answer for this question. This is an exclusive characteristic features of the living organism. Option C is the right answer. Now the next question is, which of the following is self-conscious? Yes, self-conscious is one of the characteristic features of the living organism, and that could be seen only in human being. So here are four different options: human being, tiger, lion, amoeba. So the right answer for this question is option A, human being. Human being is the only social animal could able to see this self-consciousness. Yes. The next question is a very simple question. The sum total of chemical reaction occurring in our body is called. Four options are given: metabolism, homeostasis, irritability and catabolism. The sum total of chemical reaction is nothing but metabolism. Under this category, we are studying two different categories like catabolism and anabolism, constructive and destructive processes. So the right answer for this question is option A. It is the definition for the metabolism. The definition for the metabolism is the sum total of chemical reaction occurring in our body. Okay. So option A is the right answer for this question. So far we have discussed few questions from this unit, living world, in detail. Few more questions we are planning to discuss for the further video. Until then, thank you children.